Hello. Hello everyone. I just got back from a lovely weekend camping with the family. And oh my, what a weekend that was. I try to keep it, fairly quick and concise so I can go about being incredibly exhausted, slightly stoned, and wandering through Valravn, god of illusion. At least in this game, he's the god of illusion. I don't understand why they made though. I looked him up. I looked the guy up. This bird fucker, this Valravn, and I don't know what it means. Raven, I'm guessing, is raven. Of course, you got that bird motif all over the damn place. This guy. But Val, yeah, I was wondering if there's any common, correlation between Val from Valravn and Valheim. But either way, too tired for that. I found out it was like a Norwegian or a Danish, like a song, a folklore tale. And within it, from what I briefly read, it just said that Valravn was when either like a king or a chieftain went missing and died on the battlefield, and his body was never recovered. The crows would be kind of attracted to him, and they'd eat him up, and they become this illusion, this figure of a knight, this fighter, man-ish thing with bird feathers and features, and the one that ate the king's heart gained knowledge and whatnot. So seems like a real swell character, but I don't understand why he's made into a Norse god. Is there a Norse god of illusion? I would think that would be more Loki style, but no, he's not the god of illusion by any means. He's just a trickster god. So Friday night, last time I was playing, had a swell old time, grand old weekend. And then the legendary, the famous, the notorious, the gorgeous, the lovely Mr. Peanut Butter, one and only. He comes in at around 4 a.m. after I let him out for a little pee break with a little bit of a limp in his paw. And dogs get limps. They ram into things, get stuck in things, and my dog is a wild little beast, so any number of things. So I'm like, okay, I'll get a massage a little bit better and let the guy lay down, and I pop him up onto the bed with me and have a nice little pass out. Wake up in the morning and the poor guy is incapable of standing. Looks at me just dead afraid of something, and just breaking my heart, staring at this poor guy. I'm like, what could possibly be wrong with you? And I call an emergency vet, and I'm like, my dog is completely morose, no energy, weak, feeble, looks tired, is exhibiting, painful, sorry for the graphics, diarrhea and vomiting. Just you hate seeing a 4-year-old golden retriever, the symbol of happiness and neediness, just falling into this kind of just please help me kind of slumber. And even when he twisted his foot, and the night before, his foot looked sore the night before. He was struggling, he had to go to the washroom, and I noticed that he had diarrhea the day before on the Friday. But dog having diarrhea happens, but it wasn't that bad. But so the Friday night, sorry, I'm tired. I'm trying to tell a story with probably about, I'm thinking 5 hours of total sleep from Friday to now. So 2 nights with a sleep, I got a total of 5. I should be unconscious right now, but here I am. But so when he twisted his ankle, I also know that during the day he had diarrhea, which once again, I'm like, okay, this dog's having just a rough ass day. Hey buddy. And so just because I knew, because his foot was sore and he had diarrhea and more frequent uses to the bathroom, I left the door open. But with his foot sore, he wasn't able to seem to jump up and down onto the deck. And so I just was like, my heart bleeds for this little guy. And just went out to the deck, brought a sleeping bag, a yoga mat, and a pillow, and I just put that down on the deck, and I just put, he was asleep on the grass, and I just kind of put a blanket over him in the grass, and just kind of had my head beside his head, and just slept for, I think, about an hour and a half, 2 hours total. But like any like sniffle, any sneeze, any like grunt or snore that Peanut would give off, I would instantly just kind of, yes, what do you got here? How you doing? And just wanted a constant status update. And then, so kind of, maybe 7 a.m., I think I may have dozed off for like a good half an hour chunk, and I just kind of woke up and I looked for the guy, and he wasn't beside me anymore, and he was just kind of like laying down in a corner by himself. And I tried to like, hey buddy, how's it going? Come here. And I tried to call him over, and his back legs were just, front legs could kind of sit up, but standing up he was just struggling, and it just broke my heart instantly. And so I called an emergency vet. I'm like, I think from what I could tell, it appeared to be some sort of bacterial infection or food poisoning. I've had food poisoning before, and I'm looking at this guy going like, damn it, I've seen that face before. I've seen that I am weak, I can't stand. I've seen that cold to hot. I've seen that. And so first thing in the morning I see him, and the symptoms are just, full blown kicked in. The day before it was just kind of like, yeah, I am having a shitty day. But so I called the vet, and they say, hey, yeah, sorry, well, if that's what's going on with him, that's really rough, that's really terrible, but unless he has more critical conditions, I'm sorry, right now we're currently dealing with another emergency as well, a critical emergency. And I said, okay, I'll just do what I can for him, and I'll be there in half an hour, 45 minutes. And she's like, yeah, that should be better. And long story short on that one, I end up, from the time of phone call till the time I kind of made another phone call, it was approximately an hour and a half. And, no fault of theirs, I guess. It was I got out super early in the morning. It was early in the morning. They are an emergency clinic for a big city that I'm in here. And then Peanut comes, I get there with Peanut, and he's just excited to be in the car. Just like, we're outside, this is fucking great. And it just became very hard with the golden retriever to tell, are you still in pain? Or are you putting on this happiness? Because that is, you are a constant dopamine fiend. And you serve to make me happy and to fake the pain to show that you're happy to me. And once again, it just broke my heart again seeing this poor guy. Just like, are you putting on an illusion? Are you putting on a show? Are you in severe pain right now? And I think it was because, I think he was genuinely happy and ecstatic because, once again, having food poisoning, there are waves where you're like, okay, and they're passing waves and they're terrible, but they're like, okay, I think I feel kind of good, and then you're right back into the shit. Hour and a half later, an hour and 20 minutes later into this, I'm still waiting in the parking lot to be Peanut to be admitted by the vet. And when I get there, it's like, how you doing? And like, how's he doing? Sorry. And I'm like, he's looking a little bit happier, but I think that's just because he's in the car and he gets fresh air, but he's still very much in pain. And she's like, oh, okay, so he's not critical? And I'm like, I'm not sure how to answer that. And he's like, he's smiling right now, but he's in the shit. Let me let you know, and I would like him to be hydrated as soon as possible if you can help me out. And she's like, okay, well, if you could just park in the parking lot, we'll call you as soon as we're available to help him. And 50 minutes later into that, I'm in the parking lot. I'm like, buddy, let's just go for a little walk here. Well, we were walking around already, but like, let's go for a nicer march, and walked around the area. And he started jogging. He wanted to sniff everything. He was just so happy, but you could see they're struggling in the movement. But it was just overtaken by the fact that he just had, once again, this dopamine kick that just trumped all else. And I look at him, and he still has the diarrhea, and I'm just freaking out. But like, I get a hold of the vet's office. I'm like, listen, like, the fact that and then I try to be as polite as possible, and I didn't, rip them a new one, even though I was seeing red and passion of how much I miss him. I love my little boy there. And I told him, like, listen, like, if it's been an hour and a half and you don't really seem to deem that my dog is in critical condition, and he seems to be enthusiastic in the moment right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to treat him myself in the moment instead of making him wait now in a car. And they were okay, yep, kind of, they weren't rude about it. It was just kind of like, I mean, we wouldn't advise that, but what can we do? And I took him home, and I got a hold of a good friend, and I'm so grateful that she was able to like wake up at like whatever time, 7:45 in the morning, to help me out. But I just kind of messaged her, and my good friend Susan, and said that this is a situation. I know she's a dog trainer and just brilliant with dogs, and so if she wants to give a shout out, I'll give her a shout out for her like company, whatever. But she saved Peanut in a big way. Like, and he would have pulled through, but he wouldn't have been as strong, and he would have had a much rougher day. And the weekend adventure I had to go on for my brother's birthday, it would have been something had to give. So there had to been some sort of polar compromise there. That wasn't rough either way. And gave me the advice: get him clear Pedialyte, white rice, saltless chicken broth, boiled chicken breast, and pumpkin as a stool hardener. And it worked like a goddamn charm. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm kind of short forming. There's still challenges to. I had to bring Peanut with me. I couldn't just leave him in the house in this condition, so I put him in the car. And early in the morning, it was cool in the morning, thankfully, but I just this is my boy, like I'm scared. I just kind of like left the car running with the air conditioning on, so he was nice and cool, because I could tell he was overheating, and took the keys with me and locked it. I don't even know if the car locked or not, but I just he must be cool, and he has to have that AC on, but I can't leave him. I can't leave him at the house, not right now. And got into the grocery store and grabbed all these food supplies I needed, and grabbed all this and got him home, and carried in the house, and carried him into the car. And got the food for him, the Pedialyte first, and put that into a bowl, and he just seemed uninterested. And I filled up a different bowl of just fresh water myself and put that beside it. And I just started drinking from this bowl myself. And he's like, all right, this is the thing we're doing. I'm in. Let's fucking do this drink off the floor thing. And he was drinking the Pedialyte, and every time he was drinking, I wanted to be like, good boy, but like, I know if I say good boy, he's gonna stop and like look at me and be like, yeah, I know. And then whether or not he's gonna start again, I don't know. So I just let him drink, and then he got a little winded because he was drinking so much, and I'm strong enough to admit that I cried a whole bunch during all this, because that's my little guy. He's my little golden retriever, and he's like my little he's my rock right now, and he's a good boy. So to see him in that state, just like, dude, I would fucking die for you to get out of that state. Like, I don't give a shit what I gotta do right now. I will punch a motherfucker in the face just to make you feel better right now. And thank you again to Susan for being up at 8 a.m. to like help me out, because I was spiraling. I held it down. I did everything to a T, and I thought every possible strategy, but I was still just like, Gary's meowing to go outside because he wants to go outside this time of year, and I'm just like, I will fucking throw you, kitty. And sure enough, I didn't do anything. I just kind of like held Gary by the back of the neck, just like, please, buddy, please. And I think he got the hint, because he was very good. Just like, okay, this is not a fucking round point, right? All right, I'll go nap for another half an hour upstairs, and he did, and he was good. So thanks, Gary. You're a good boy as well. Gary's the cat. Gary's my little kitty boyo. He's raised like a dog, but he's as much as cat as he can be. But back to Peanut, he drinks the Pedialyte. He seems to have a little bit of a smirk and a little bit of a spark in his step again, and boiled up the chicken, had the rice ready to rock, put everything together, the broth and the pumpkin, and he wolfed it down. And once again, I am just ecstatic. The opposite of heartbreak is just pulsing through me. I'm just like, oh, thank you, boy, thank you for eating this food. And he the standing up, still stressed, but he got up there, and I don't know what time it was, by the time I'm like trying to help him and massaging him and giving him Pedialyte and giving him food and giving him extra water as well, and then just talking to him, just like I think it must have been like 2 o'clock, and I gotta go visit my brother for his birthday, and I was supposed to be there for 2 o'clock, and it's 2 o'clock at this point, and I called him, and once again, he's great as well. He's like, oh no, absolutely, if he's in that critical state, like, do what you gotta do. And I said, like, to tell you what, it's 2 o'clock. I got an hour and a half of choppy sleep in me. Do you mind just throwing me a bone and let me drive? Say I'll be there for 6 o'clock. No, I need sleep, and he didn't bat an eye. He's like, of course. And so right then and there, like, I'm on the couch, Peanut's on the floor, Gary's beside me, and the three of us just blacked right the fuck out. And but like, I'm still kind of like half awake just to make sure he's okay, but just everything just zonked right out, and woke up and gave him some more food, gave him some more Pedialyte, and let him poop again, and Gary's still meowing like a jerk, but that's all right, I forgive you. And we got into the car when Peanut was looking good, looking strong, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this chance right now. He looks good, he looks strong, and before he has any other wave, let's get him out to the countryside and to the family household. And it was just beautiful because, like, the family's house is on top of a hill out in the countryside. Like, it's a country town out in the countryside. And it's nothing but fresh air. And, all the friends came and for my brother's party, and it was just great. It was only the four of us, which was a nice small party, but, Peanut was given great food and more Pedialyte. And he spent the night outside with us as we had this bonfire, and we got him blown away from the smoke, and I had this little blanket wrapped around him. He looked like just the cutest little burrito as he just, you could see him kind of straining to say hi to everyone because, he's a host. He's the host with the most, for sure. And he slept beside me the entire night. He had a great little sleep because, all that diarrhea kicked the living heck out of him. He got some food in him, and he held the food down, and he was excited to see everyone, and he got the fresh air, and he got some healthy food, and I admit I gave him a little piece of sausage because you don't just barbecue up some sausage and on the fire and not give the poor dog some when he can smell it all night. But then that night, he slept in the tent with me, and I was half exhausted, a few drinks in, a few smokes in, and ended up falling asleep beside the fire with Peanut for an hour before the friends woke me up and said, get to the tent, we're wrapping her up, and got Peanut in the tent, and I went to go grab some other things, and I got into the tent, and he just sprawled across the middle, and it wasn't a big tent, but I had to kind of roll him around, move one blanket for cushioning underneath us, one blanket for top of us, and a few times just the general, he's not used to having blankets covering him when he sleeps, and he kind of like shimmering away, but then I can't sleep because he's not under the blankets. I can't guarantee he's warm, and it was cold last night. It was frigid. And so I kept on like trying to tuck this thick, cushiony kind of sleeping bag underneath him to kind of give him a barrier from the cold soil underneath, kind of cold and damp ground. And he kept on like kind of moving off, and then I would look over and when I'm like, not being able to sleep and kind of see him like shivering. I'm like, you idiot, please. And finally I kind of had to like shuffle like 3 times throughout the night to get him kind of like pinned against the one wall where he couldn't move anymore. And I got the sleeping bag, and I ended up taking the sleeping bag and kind of like tucking it under his legs and tucking it. I couldn't get underneath him, but he's got the fur, he's got enough sleeping bag around him, and kind of tied around like a scarf loosely and tucked around the wall of the tent so no moisture would seep in and just make his coat wet. And then took my blanket and just became a heat shield, a dome. I just tucked that into the sleeping blanket against the tent wall, and then the wall where my head is, and then all the way underneath my body, and then used my feet as the anchor on the other side, and just made like this big kind of like sideways this eye shape in this tent of just a heat pocket of me and Peanut. And even Peanut had the extra sleeping bag layer, like a full body kind of scarf, and all that was sticking out with his little fuzzy little dumb head. As I made like another burrito out of him, and then I put another like warm tarp over all of us, and 5 minutes later, this guy had like the best damn sleep I've ever seen him have. you just like he was snoring, and you know those kind of like chasing a car, scared kind of dreams changed more to a kind of like a more like just kind of like a I don't know, like I kind of just pictured he's like having a dream that he's just running around in a big field and just saw another dog, but way off in the distance. So it was kind of like those little barks, the little woo woo. It's like, hey, how you do? Who are you? Yeah, I got the fuck out of here. Yeah, okay, and that kind of thing. And then I was able to get some sleep at that point, but once again, like I said, 5 hours, if that. And I am severely rounding up, and that's over 2 nights, and that's over approximately 5 hours over 6 segments of sleep. It wasn't like 2 hours, then 3 hours the next night. No, half an hour, and that's why I'm saying maybe 5, because those half an hours, that wasn't sleep. Half an hour, that was like, all right, well, I'm laying down, and that's rest, right? So yeah, woke up with the family, and like, you want to get coffee? And it's like, that's a pretty silly question, of course. Yeah. So yeah, and hung out with the family, and I'm back now, and my goodness, people, let's play some Hellblade. So that was my fantastic weekend, and thanks to the friends Matt and Will and my mom and dad for just being gems in the whole situation. I pruned my the marijuana plants that I bought for my parents this weekend. So for Mother's Day this year, I bought my mom 4 clones. They got into a car accident about a half decade ago, and yeah, they got little aches and pains and rickety parts, and they're in their 60s and dad's in his 70s. So I kind of tell them about the beauties and the joys of Lord marijuana, and so I bought myself 4 clones the one day, and at a local reserve here. It's just they're just absolutely unbelievably nice people, and great work with their marijuana. So yeah, and I bought 4 clones for myself, and I bought 4 clones for my mom for Mother's Day, and I loved her reaction. She's like, "Wait, no, this isn't. No, you didn't. No, this isn't. Is this?" Looks around as if like fucking police officers around the corner in our own house in the middle of fucking nowhere in the countryside. Are these drugs? Yeah, ma. Only the greatest for you, ma. So yeah, they had a few yellow leaves on them. And a few brown ones, but yeah, they're all good now. Alright. I probably should check my old fancy. I'm a damn mess, and I'm not afraid to admit it, people. I got no damn sleep. I have no goddamn right being here trying to go toe-to-toe with the goddamn Lord of Illusion. But here we are, doing it for the people. Yep. Not because I'm a goddamn masochist. Alright, let's bring up my... I'm gonna bring up my video here so I know what the fuck is going on here. Alright. I'm gonna do about an hour of this. I think like Valravn's got a bunch of these puzzles. I'm not doing a bunch of these puzzles. Oh, and by the way, this is the farthest I've ever gotten in this game. First time I dicked around with this a few years back. This was the extent of it. Where are the voices, people? Okay, so... he's pointing me that way. Yo. Wait a minute. I just came from this... Yo. Okay. Yeah, we good. We're good. Okay. Oh, okay. We gotta go look at this thing first before we start dicking around with it. I used to doodle that in like any like piece of paper they gave me in high school. Yeah, like one of the doodles. I was like, I don't know what it means. I'll figure it out one day. Oh. Oh no. It used to be 3. Now it's all dying. Oh, that's a more animated Valravn to the left there.
The song. Valravn. Valravn's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that?
What? Over here?
It's over there. No, it's here.
Okay.
There's two.
What?
Listen, focus. Listen.
Oh, there's a ring there. Do I need to?
This reminds her of something. The forest.
Ooh.
Which forest?
Game. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. How do I?
She went to the wilds a long time. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness.
She ran away from the slavers?
Did she beat the darkness? No.
Huh.
Nearly killed her, but she tried.
She ran away from the slavers, tried to figure out why she had psychosis. Truth saved her?
Beat her own darkness.
No, it's a part of her, unfortunately.
She wanted to marry Dillian.
Oh.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But she thought her curse would affect him.
Oh.
Would spread to him.
Jesus.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died. She thought the curse made her tainted.
Oh, what?
Druth helped her.
Okay, I want to know more about this Druth situation. So, okay. Druth herself, Dillian, became slaves of the Northmen, I believe. They're all Celtic. She has psychosis, which could have been brought on by the whole capturing. And if she is Celtic, and I apologize if there is like Celtic people in the Scandinavian territories, like they're just like the Gauls of Roman or the era, but I'm gonna keep on referring to like the Celtic as, you know, the UK, Irish, Scottish kind of territories, right? And you know, Shifa said, was it Irun? Druth was from Irun, which is like, it was, you know, that's what old school Ireland, right? And so she fell in love with this Dillian guy. We saw a moment where she said, Dillian, I need to figure out my darkness, kind of thing, and she runs away from him, leaving him behind. And the whole slaver thing, I'm guessing, that's my guesstimate, she's captured by slavers, leaves Dillian to go to try to figure out her psychosis. As you just said, the psychosis, whether the psychosis almost killed her, or just the alone in a forest in Scandinavia almost killed her. And then Druth saved her, which I'm assuming he ran away from the slaves as well. Which, did he survive that whole running through the fire thing? Because I thought that was did he actually run away from his slavers and was in the forest, found her, saved her, died later, and became Sutur's bitch? Or... okay. Oh, hey. I like... Yeah, you don't gotta be a fucking bitch about it. Sorry. She laughed at me. That's kind of a dick move, and I'm tired. I got no tolerance for fools right now. That is an interesting way to build a fuck you bridge. Alright, so last time I remember I put a hole in this wall with a mighty boot from my... who's laughing now? You pompous piece of work, you. Good job, Senua. You open gate real good like. Alright, now we do the staircase thing, hippity hop, and then we wickety walk, and then we... Oh, let's... okay. What about Valravn? Oh, does he have Valravn vision here? Ooh, okay, no thank you, I'm good. No thank you. Alright, so if... Fuck, right? Ah, bollocks. I really hope none of you guys move. And is this supposed to be like the depiction of what they're saying about the Danish kings that were turned into weird knights? Is that are these the Raven Knights? Alright. So, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Senua, the world's best mason, Bloop. Wall. I'm the greatest. Alright, so. Now, oh, you might be thinking, oh no, we can't get through holding. Well, shh. Rest your rested brains, people, because they laughed at me. And then I opened up that shit. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh, what are you, huh? It looks like you got like a little rune over here. Okay. Whoa. Okay.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive.
Odin in his eye?
I tell how the runes were revealed to Odin.
Yep.
Only in sacrifice.
Give up your eye, said
He
Mimir.
hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the
Oh yeah, that's how he learned magic.
himself.
Losing the eye to Mimir is how he got
9 nights
wisdom.
He hung on the tree without food or
And he was
drink.
able to see the runes that Freya was trying to...
Saw
Frigg?
the
Freya
runes
teach him,
below
yeah.
He gave a
Yeah.
cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them.
Yeah.
Then he fell from the tree.
Did he stab himself with his own spear? The Gungnir? I feel like that would hurt. A lot. Alright, so... Now what does this Gungnir mean again? It was like mountain splitter? Or was it just like sharp point? Or it was like never miss? Or was it just like, I don't know, some guy named Gungnir was like, I like this spear. Odin should like it too. He's a real menace, that Odin. Oh, hey. Hey, Whispers. Now, when they came out from the gate, Valravn was over there, if I'm not mistaken, right? Now, this thing here, we got... Is it something from over in this direction?
They've gone. No.
What? No.
They've gone. Sounds but where? Valravn's helping. He's not helping. It's true. Quiet.
Out in the wilds,
Whew.
in the
Okay.
cold winter woods.
Yeah.
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
Okay, so she did escape into Scandinavian woods.
She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her
She,
promise.
she would come back for him.
She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of it.
Okay, so she survived the winter wilds of, I'm guessing, Denmark? Okay. Now, what did this gate do other than... Okay, enough of the bloody laughter, no time for that shit. That's a trap! Oh yeah, there were more Valravns kicking a boot. Alright, so I went through this once or twice, or what? Okay, well, maybe I'll have to backtrack, but let's see what's down here. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's not the end of the world. That's I don't gotta fight Wendigos. That's not what I need right now. Stupid Wendigos. Alright. Timmer. Okay, yeah, you're up there. Now, ooh, you're fancy. Okay, have I been here? Yes, I've been here. Yeah, kind of started from... Yeah, there's the gate. Yeah. Now, what do you do? Now, you're saying go through there, but doing that nukes my bridge. Now, but from what state does that also change things? Anything? Okay, let's get the bridge back. I like the bridge. Bridge is good. I like bridge. I don't have any idea where I am because I haven't fully explored everything yet. And if you could just keep your bullshit ass opinions to yourself, that would be splendid. How do I get up here? Yeah, okay. Bah humbug. Oh. Yeah, guys, don't worry about the immense level of shivers going down my spine poignantly. Okay, I should really put a shirt on. It's kind of cold in here, and I got fucking birds whispering in my ears and shit. Oh. I mean, that's where I want to get up there, right? No, I'm in the process of discovery, for Christ's sakes. Don't got to be a jerk about it. Okay, so there's that. Fantastic. Goody goody now. Oh, lovely. I mean, maybe I should be listening for Valravn signals more, but I don't want to be listening to that too much, to be honest with you. Alright. Valravn, you weird crow. You heart-eating bastard. Now you're the Lord of Illusion, but I understand as such you'd want to kind of fuck with me, but are you going to fight me at one point, and why would you deem that necessary? What would fighting Senua accomplish for Valravn, or is that more about Senua just defeating her demons? I'm going to go with the demons thing, that, you know, because Sutzer, yeah, I understand why you want to kill Sutzer. He kills some motherfuckers during Ragnarok. Like, he kills a lot of people during Ragnarok. He's kind of a dick. But then there's the whole thing of, okay, was Ragnarok inherently evil or inherently good? It's kind of a tricky one. Okay, Mr. Valravn, you and I need to talk about bird stuff. You big dumb bird. Alright, oh my goodness, I don't really want it. Okay, yep. Looking forward to talking to the bird guy. I'm not gonna fight him now, am I? Oh. Okay, let's... I did it. Did I make it though? Let's give him one of these. This is the spot, right? Oh, I see. So it needs to be, or the clockwise curvatures. That one is counterclockwise. That one is counterclockwise. No, they're all curling the wrong way, and I don't want them to curl that way. So I guess I have to go through the gate again. This better not be some bullshit like I went through one gate one too many times down there. Oh, fuck me, is that it? Valravn, explain yourself. Where is he mumbling now? If he's mumbling elsewhere, that means... Interesting. Now... Now what? Help me, voices. Because now that I brought up all these symbols... Right, I'm looking for clockwise. If I want clockwise, look at the other side of them. So come at the other angle? How do I get down from this? Oh, yeah. Come on, give me some subtitles on what they're saying to me. Well, I got 6 voices whispering, I want some context from some of them. Now you understand why A, I kind of put it down at this moment and go like, I'm too stoned for this. Could I not? Where is... Let's get this frickin' straight, shall we? All of it is... Okay, I'm doing the finger swirl motion in my head. It's clockwise, yeah, what the frick? You're counterclockwise. You are clockwise over there. Valravn, if you're trying to drive me crazy, you're succeeding, sir. Okay. I might have to Google this shit one day because I am so tired and mistakes were made. Now, when I bring up Val... Oh, I'm not looking to try to get more of these symbols. I'm trying to reduce them. Doida. Sorry, I'm a person who likes options. So when I see, oh, more options, but did I not go through it a odd number of times, not an even number of times? Okay, so minimize, and then I'll be like, oh, these are the 3. Okay, so I gotta go through another gate, but which one? There must have been a gate somewhere around here where I was like, that felt fucking useless. You got womp womp voice for me, bud? Come on, Valravn, I thought you were helping. Where's your audio cues now, buddy? Oh shit. That looks close. Oh shit. Yes.
Valravn. The gate is open.
Is there any kind of floor trigger that say, no, this was just a place on the ground?
Okay. Victory when it comes to the darkness.
Yeah, how do you beat something when you can't victor over it?
Yet, we'll gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
Jeez. Anyone with friends, family that has some level of psychosis in their life, you know, be their friends, their family, a loved one, my heart has to go out to you. I'm once again within my fatigue. I apologize, but I just wish to convey as much as possible just how difficult that situation must be, just to have someone whose mind is just escaping them while their physical existence still exists directly in front of you. Oh, sorry for the interruption, but yeah, no, thank you. But yeah, it, of course, is no laughing matter, very serious matter, and very just disturbing matter to just realize that, like I said, to see someone just kind of disappear in front of you mentally. Once again, anyone that has to deal with that, I am so sorry for that situation. So, and wish you all the best getting through it. Okay, so that's a big old nest up there. Oh, and of course, I can't just walk up there and find out what's in the nest. I suppose let's get this ingrained in our brains again, as if we forgot it. Yeesh. Alright.
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
So did Duruth or Virgil, he had some level of psychosis as well? Is that not explained? Yes, I know the symbol we're looking for. And no, I don't see any of them. Okay, yes, okay, how do I approach the nest? So once again, came from there, correcto? Okay, there's a clear path that way. Appears to be of nothingness there. The door, staircase. Okay, failure. don't know, say fairly linear looking feel for now. It's kind of cut and dry. Go this way, here and there. Follow the bird. Turn left at the big dumb bird. And then, yeah. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Hey, torch. That's a good torch. Valravn, a little audio signal. Okay, there's something over there. Can I, may I, should I? I don't know, Okay, so I can go up here. There's a clear ramp to... What's this? Okay, yep, thank you for the clear ramp to... Bullshit. Oh, we got... Oh, this motherfucker. Can we gotta be up somewhere? But the bird's nest isn't working. Okay. Right, so... We gotta pass through a gate which turns, I'm assuming this rubble, into a bridge. And that gate appears to be over there. But that gate don't mean dick to me right now because it is so fucking dark out. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Here we go. Snaky hobbitses? Snaky hobbitses. Please don't sue me. And so Ooh, I'm glad to see you, weird... No, okay, no, I'm not glad to see you. I can't talk like that. And so this bridge that impeded my way, it was right there, was it not? Bam. Did it fix? Doesn't really look like anything happened. No.
Speak to me, Drew.
Oh, please, yeah. Tell me your story.
Senua.
Okay, I'm gonna take a second here, guys.
I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped.
Jeez, this is a real chipper tale, ain't it?
His enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell.
Damn.
6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape.
You're Findan.
What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward.
Right.
And Druth was born.
I'm gonna rewatch this clip later too,
Druth,
because I want to hear this part of the story.
the man that I am now.
Right.
And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
Literal sister?
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
I have. Right now, are you referencing Dillian when you make that comment? I don't know. Hey Gary. What's up, little home slice? Oh yeah, you want some rubbins? Give me that fingernail scratching, loving rubbins. Oh yeah, I'm streaming. Sorry. I sing to the cat and I massage the living shit out of him until he's just a goopy drooly mess on the carpet. Yeah, you get that belly rub, motherfucker. That's right, people. You follow me, I'll get a video thing going. You get to see Peanut and Gary. Huh? Incentive. And come on. I think I know some shit about Norse mythology. Got the goddamn tattoos all over me. Do I got any Scandinavian in me? How dare you assume my Norsemanness? Who's your fuzzy Gary Bear? Who's a little baby motherfucker? Sorry, yeah, let's kill birds with 2 stones. Was I telling a story? God damn, I'm tired. Alright, oh yeah, we saw this thing. Oh yes, okay, so sister was captured, father sent Finland? Whatever his name is. Finland? Yeah. Finnegan to get the sister. Was captured. Shit happened. Sent back to his lands to find that his father's land and all of his siblings were burnt and killed, massacred, slaughtered, and his village a gigantic pyre of nonsense and flame. And he walked through it, cleansed himself. Now, did he walk through it alive, or did he walk through it dead, like Virgil? Who just became a guide to the dead. And when she was searching for a darkness thing, and she said, I almost died in the darkness, and then I found Druth, and she saved me. Isn't Druth the dead version of him? So if she was out in the wilds, and she survived, is she already dead? Is this we got like a Sixth Sense thing going on right now? Someone actually dead, and her psychosis is the fact that she's been in hell the entire time, and she's looking for this Dillian person who probably isn't her love, is Druth. Dillian is Druth? Huh. Wait. Sister gets captured. Father sends brother, Druth, well, alive Druth, to go find sister. We hear love story. We hear, hey, don't leave me. I'll come back for you. We assume boyfriend, girlfriend. How do we know not brother, sister? She starts developing psychosis brought on by the extreme levels of stress and anxiety of being shipped away from one home island to a foreign nations with weird birds everywhere. And she develops psychosis from that, while her and her brother Senua and Finland are slaves. Her psychosis develops more, and she's like, I'm going to escape. Which, like I said earlier, escaping to a Scandinavian slaver was suicide because the lands were shite. She runs away. The brother Druth, the brother Finland stays because what the hell is he gonna do? She goes into psychosis. He gets sent back to his homeland, where he finds his brothers and father dead. His land's burnt. He dies in the fire, commits some sort of Norse suicide, ritual suicide, or whatever you want to call it. Walks through the fire. It's like, I am reborn Druth. No, you weren't really reborn. You were just brought to the limbo that is hell. And then when she goes into the cold to survive the wilds later and finds Druth, this guy who's like a dead already shaman, did she die of freezing in the forest and just saw Druth as a post-life thing? Now she's going in here to find Dillion, but let's be fair, the only one she's making any progress to seem to be able to find down here is Druth. Did I just IQ 400 on one, or am I just way off? I don't want anyone to be like, well, you already played the game. Yeah, you can do that tomorrow. I didn't. I didn't fuck with her. I'm not even looking for the symbols. Where am I going? Alright, I see unos, dos. Oh, tres. Oh, tres, motherfucking tres. Let's get back up there, get this picture, yo. See, I don't say yo very often. Nor should I. So I can't stop. So there's gonna be another one that makes those tree branches go away? Oh yeah, there we go. Or some shit. So wait a second. Who put you there? Are you there the entire time? You're there regard. Ah, I see. Log. Captain's log. Alright. Super time. Welcome to the chat room at the Shaz Bar. Diggity, jump it, hop it. Yo, was that a crow's face on the ground there? Nah, it's just some weird paint. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the little peanut camping story. Woke up. Felt like death shit. Peanut's looking strong. He's a happy little boy. The world is... All the world is great. Again. No, what, yeah. I don't need no stinking log. No. What is it? Get back on that bit. Yes. Oh, even the log doesn't come back no more. He's like, hey, dude, bud. You are Rudy Tootin' Gootin'. Rudy Tootin' Steve Gootin'. Oh my god, I'm so lost, guys. Like a TV show. Oh, here we go. Why don't you just stare at the weird golden roots? Oh, you know. Tired. Oh, double dang. Go diggity. Oh diggity. Oh diggity. Cedric, oh diggity. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I didn't hold it long enough, is that right?
The gate is open. There's darkness.
I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Illusion and madness? Or is Valravn the darkness?
I'm still here. Are you too?
Or is Valravn the darkness?
I remember.
I remember.
It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, strikes down now, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper.
What's going on to her right now?
Dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time
Oh,
there's no coming back.
is there a little bird sexual assault here?
But there,
Oh my goodness.
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Oh motherfucker, you're going down. Whoa, Jesus. You can't. Oh, motherfucker, eat shit. You ain't got shit, Valravn. Yeah, there we go. Oh, got your bum. Oh. Yeah, motherfucker, you're mine. Teleport away from this, you bastard. Oof. Last stage.
He's stronger than you.
Like, fuck he is.
Surrounded you. Behind you. He's gone.
So sick of yo shit. Go fuck each other.
Focus. Focus. It's the only way. Focus now. Focus now.
There it is. Fuck your spine right up on that one. Piece of shit bird. Oh, yeah, bud. Eat
Never beat you in the
shit.
wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time.
Oh, shit. Oh, man, don't fuck with Senua. Yes. Oh.
The mark of Valravn. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind.
Oh, I got it.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it?
Aye.
In those dark winter nights in the wilds,
She's fighting a victoryless
there were times
battle.
when she considered letting go.
Suicide.
If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
So Druth led her to hell, essentially, then, with tales of Dillion. Which, does Dillion even exist? I'm thinking Dillion is still a figment of her imagination and has been convinced by Druth, who is someone else, possibly? So many... Oh, that's beautiful, actually. After all the shit I've been dealing with. Oh my god. That's beautiful. Let me see here. Pardon me, give me a second here. Just rummaging something for uno momento, por favor. So I'll give you the little songs in the meantime. Oh shit, whoop, there it is. Alright, Valravn. You are dead. And I am cool with that. Let me Let's bring up my dashboard here. Stream manager. Okay, yeah, I'm hitting around that same that hour and 5 minute mark. And I mean, I really want to say that Valravn is dead, but I suppose he tricked her the first. No, you already fought and killed him in the darkness, in the wilds. Wow, everything looks so different now. I feel so incredibly lost in all this. Valravn, you are not a delight, and why would you kill a woolly mammoth, you bastard? Oh.
She would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while she could see the faces everywhere. The trees. The mountains.
Yep. Nope.
Caves.
I'm good. I'm too cold to shiver that much down my spine. I might just freeze. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, face balls. Nobody wants to see face balls. What's that? Is that yoga? That looks like yoga. That's some wacky yoga. Whoa. Why is everything all woobly boobly? Alright, let's get over here and see what this yoga instructor's up to. Dude's been holding that pose for like 17 years. Good on you, mate. What you held up by there, bud? Oh, yeah, yeah. You got some crazy rigor mortis then. Or a grrr. Oh, I'm good, I'm good. I'm just rambling dumb shit here.
I wonder. Can you see the faces too?
Yeah, they're terrifying.
They're there.
Yeah.
If you look for them.
I'm good. Oh. Oh, what? Scheiße.
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina.
Galina.
She was a priestess. A healer.
She had psychosis as well?
She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful.
The roots of Yggdrasil?
It was a time
Oh no,
before the
Celtic brand.
darkness. But when it did come,
Yeah.
it first came for her mother.
Psychosis. Wow.
Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the wild. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Oh, I can imagine. I can only imagine like the crippling, absolute crippling, I don't know what you call it, not fear, but just the debilitating feeling of seeing your mother slip away deeper into psychosis, and then later on in your life feeling that same psychosis sparking up with you. Am I even going the right way? Okay. That same psychosis sparking up in you years later, just... all the magic is gone from here. My goodness. Valravn. What crazy mazes you have. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Well then, girls, what's my weakness? Nordish gods. Nordish? Did I just say Nordish?
Valravn and the market
Norse or
citizens,
Nordic, whatever.
You may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Okay. My thoughts. Me thoughts be that I am the tired one. El Sleeperino. Monsieur Night Night. I'm super tired, so unless someone's like, hey, I'll follow you, I don't know. So, thank you everyone for joining in for this fantastic episode of me getting in 5 hours of sleep in the last 72 hours. This is me at full tilt. Straight comedy, good times. Ooh, look at the goopy arm you got. Ooh, that's not bad. Could be goopier. Oh, you got like weird handprints. Oh, is that from her own goopy arm? Did she? You cursed yourself. No, that's staining from a resin painting. On her arms, on her face. Is that resin? A little dinged up, Loss. A little head around her, quote unquote head. Do we just open this to kind of, see what's behind the door? Oh, is it gonna be a cutscene that's just drag me in? Fuck it, I'm going in. I don't know, I feel like this is a bad idea. Too tired to understand the awesomeness of what's going on right now. Which is nothing. Okay, I'm going to take a break. That's a sign. That's like a no, don't do it, dude. Just go ahead and stare at this Soptic knot. Okay. Alright, thank you very much everyone. If I'll do the standard ask if you enjoy the channel. If you enjoyed this video. If you want to see what I'm like when I got more than 2 hours of sleep in me, then give it a follow. Notifications, whatever those, yada yada. And I'm more than happy to follow back most people that follow me. And, I try to keep up with that once a week at least, just kind of re-following people. I don't want to miss any yet. But until then, have a great night, have a wonderful night. Oh yeah, and to wrap up the story, Peanut's doing great. I'm going to get him checked tomorrow, my usual vet, my favorite vet, to make sure that there's no any bacterial residue kicking around to muck him up. So all is well. Castle Peanut. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. Thank you again. This is DanDanTheTool, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now.